All right, let's talk about posture in pregnancy today. Gina here is, how far along are you?
37 weeks.
37 weeks already. Okay. Gina, can you stand like me from the profile? So yeah, and maybe put your arm over here. Okay. So during pregnancy, what we want to look out for is this, what we call a high hinge point. You see this kind of spot where it's kind of like a dip. So that's where the belly is pulling the weight forward, and it really strains the low back. So we want to, there's a couple of things that we can do to lessen the curve and sort of make the spine flatter. Then what we want to be attempting at all times is to stand tall. So instead of a slouch posture, let me see from your side, try to slouch. I think your posture is pretty good, but if you were to slouch down, how would that look like? And then when you straighten up a little bit, perfect. I think that's how you naturally stand. One tip I can give you is think like of grabbing your hair, and imagine you have a string from the crown of your head and your coccyx, and then someone's pulling you from the top and from the bottom. Okay. And so that makes you straight, and that helps you engage the lower belly naturally.
Okay.
And then a little tucked chin, because what you did a little bit like this, you don't need to do that. Okay. It's just like really grab your hair, physically grab your hair. Okay. Physically, like that. Okay. Like that. Not like this, like back, but like forward. Just like up. Okay. And you will see how your chin kind of is level with the floor. Yeah. Abs naturally engage a little bit, and you have a really nice shoulders. Perfect. Like no internal rotation. Internal rotation would be like really shortened pec muscles and weakened back. Okay. Then when you look at Gina's feet, you can look at that this leg or this foot is a little bit turned out. You did it even more, so you want to be standing parallel. So you can watch yourself when you stand.
That's better.
During the day, they are parallel. So probably I will be looking at this hip is probably a little shortened. The muscles here, they're a little shortened. Okay. And we want to lengthening that and making sure that when you stand, you're parallel and you don't keep shortening, because this is what happens. When I turn my feet out, my glute shortens, my pelvic floor tightens.
I
see? Yeah. So this is lengthened and this is shortened. Okay? So when we unload the dishwasher, lean forward and just stand in a line, we don't want it to go hanging in the hips. So let me see. You don't hang in your hips. But can you show like if you wear like this? So we would be, So you would be, see that this back would be. Can you turn a little bit? Yeah. So see, her back is a little more backwards, almost behind her butt. Sorry, I'm touching you. Okay. So that will be this hips falling forward. Now all the lean of the mass of gravity is forward. And now we try to overcompensate and the head will go forward. Okay. So you're gonna fix yourself up now again, like this, standing tall, because you were doing it right. Perfect. So we covered the head. Think of like tucked chin most of the time, not too much, but but most of the time like parallel to the floor. Okay. Not this long neck.
Yeah, because
then that's gonna strain your neck and it's gonna disconnect your core. Okay. Knees. So let's talk knees a little bit. Frequently, when people hang into the hips, they interlock their knees, which I'm not sure if you're doing. You have a little bit of tendency of doing that, but just make sure you're not all the way bent, but not really locked. Not pushing back. Exactly. What you do it again. Yeah. This would be interlocked. And you see a lot of people are standing like this, really locked knees, and they sort of hang on the joints. And we don't want to hang on the joints. We want the muscles to work, not the joints. Okay? Good, perfect. So now, yeah, we're gonna look at the high hinge point, which is this back and the lordosis. This is so strained during pregnancy. We want to put some space here, so it's not so compressed. Okay, so in the next video, we're gonna talk about the ways how to make space here. Okay. Okay. So this is a position you can do more frequently, and so we try to relieve some of the strain on the low back. So I'm gonna have Gina have a curl up a little more, so she's a little bit more curled up in the lumbar spine in the low back. And you can roll maybe a little forward like that. Yes, yeah. And you want to feel your breath going here. So and your rib cage expanding. So this is something you can do. It's just a breathing exercise. She would have her palm like this on her ribs and give me a big inhale. You can do that yourself so you can check. Kind of like you can feel for your ribs. You feel your ribs? Yes, kind of like that. It's a little bit higher. You go exhale. Then on inhale, you want to feel your rib cage expanding, and you want to feel the thumb expanding, like moving away. So you want the back, your back muscles expanding. We want to get a good back body expansion. Perfect. So I can see her side is lifting a lot. That's what we want. And we also want to focus on the back side expanding, which is expanding a little less. So we want also that the back rises to the back wall. Perfect. And now try on exhale, squeezing with your knees the block and engaging the lower belly like we did before. So big inhale. Okay. And what I saw here, she actually crunched. She actually crunched her back. So you shortened your back a little bit. Okay. So on inhale, loosen up. And on exhale, squeeze the block. Engage your low abs. Slowly, slowly. Relax, let go, reset. Reset, and then try. Pressing the block and exhale. Okay, can I put your Can you, I think you corrected it. Can you do one more where you were kind of like almost feel like it's sticking out of your butt. So you'll be exhaling. So this will be shortening here. Okay, we don't want that. Okay.